Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday. Hope everything's going all right. Hope you're sitting down and kicking it back, relaxing this afternoon. Welcome everybody to the stream. We're gonna play some Jack 3, and I think if we make haste, we might beat the game today. I put 3 question marks in the title for a reason, because I'm not sure. I mean, these missions might be ridiculous. They might be a piece of cake. I don't know. I do know that there are 6 missions left. I checked the wiki because I didn't want to be in the dark about it. So we have 6 missions left to do, which includes the final boss. So let's get into it. Now I realized, looking at the starting soon screen before the stream started properly, that that the links that I put for my Twitter and my YouTube, they're not called that anymore. I changed the name to Jag Cactus, like just as it is in the for the stream. So I need to change that. I thought I had covered every base with that, but I guess I didn't. Hello Drizzit, welcome to the stream. We just started. We're at the very end. We're not at the very end. We're at the tail end of Jack 3 right now. We have 6 missions to go, including the one that I'm in right now. I think missed Monday. No worries. I mean, we all got things to do. So, yeah, no worries. Yeah, this is the third iteration of Jack. The genuine article right here. The current objective: destroy the Metalhead Hive, which is what we're in right now. I don't know what that'll entail. Have you ever played the Sly Cooper games? I have. I played all 3 Sly Coopers. I beat that trilogy not too long ago, actually. Okay. There's 4. Oh right, yeah, there's 4. I played the PlayStation trilogy, the PlayStation 2 trilogy. I haven't gotten around to Thieves in Time. I don't know what the consensus on that game is. I think most people enjoy it. Is good in your opinion? Well, I value your opinion, so I'll trust you on that one. But all the Sly Cooper games are really solid. Like, I don't think there's anything about, like, any bad Sly Cooper game. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know. I think I like 2 the best. Which is, it's kind of funny, because that's kind of the case with Jack so far too. I think I'm far enough into this game that I can say that I like Jack 2 better overall than Jack 3. And I like Sly 2 over Slies 1 and 3. So not that either of the other ones are not good, but you know. A big complaint is the character growth being messed up, or oh shit, from what I'm seeing, but I don't remember that person. I think Sly 2 is my favorite. It's been so long. Yeah, I only got around to beating the entire trilogy. Maybe like last year. It wasn't that long ago that I played Sly 2. And actually, it's funny because Sly 2 was the last one that I played. I played it 1, 3, 2. Gotta wait for those shields to go down. Any particular reason? It's just that I didn't get around to it. Oh, you mean like the order I took it? Yeah, I don't know. I came into Sli's 1 and 3 first. Like I think I either bought them first or they were given to me first. And then I bought Sly 2 last. Oh, that freezes time? Busted. Oh, okay. That's a little bit more busted. I guess that while we're talking about platformer trilogies, you know, anybody that knows me knows that Ratchet and Clank's my favorite series of all time. But I played all of the PlayStation 2 entries, right? But funnily enough, my favorite Ratchet and Clank game is not in the trilogy, not in the original trilogy. It's actually the fourth one, like the spin-off one, Deadlock. Love that game. Little Big Planet has my heart. I have not played Little Big Planet. I own a PS3 now, so I can play Little Big Planet now. But the thing is it worth playing if, like, the online functionality doesn't work anymore? Because that was the whole big thing, wasn't it? If you can't go online, like, what's the point, you know? I mean, I know it has a single player, but you know, I mean, that'd be all I get if I bought it today. You know what I mean? It's kind of like Mario Maker, like buying Mario Maker and not playing the online part. Couch co-op is where it shined. That's a shame. I don't have anybody to sit on the couch with me to play couch co-op, unfortunately. But that's why I mostly play single player games these days. I don't really have a group of friends that are like, that would just like come over and sit down and play co-op games with me, you know? I need health. I need healing. Oh, okay. Step in this. That's a shame too, because Little Big Planet looks like it's, like, in its prime, it looked like one of the like must-get sort of things for the PS3. Yep. Oh, that guy's gone. I don't know. What is this? Oh, you know what? You know what it probably wants me to do? I can fly now, so hold on. Where's the fly button? Here it is. There we go. I can still use guns in my angel form. on, going for the shield break. That was a waste of ammo. Cheap. I think there was an online mode, but never messed with it. Really? Like, you know, probably like, you know, you could build levels, is what I kind of expect. Oh, gosh. Okay. Checkpoint. I wish the game would tell me when I get a checkpoint. You know, at least Ratchet & Clank did that. Their checkpoints suck as well, but like at least they told you like, hey, you got a checkpoint. It's much more nerve-wracking when you don't have any confirmation, which I guess is kind of the point. I mean, I guess that adds to the sort of stakes of it, you know. Levels were fun by themselves. It's mostly nostalgia. Let's see. Are you nostalgia blind? You got your rose tinted glasses on. There's a new Sackboy game came out recently, right? Gosh. Oh, this sucks. Like, I think there is a 3D platformer Sackboy game on the PS5. Glasses are thick. You're telling me. Sometimes. Oh, yikes! Yeah, my depth perception failed me there. That sucks. Yeah, maybe I need thicker glasses, huh? Oh, speaking of seeing things, I don't know if this is TMI or anything, but I looked in the mirror today, and like, I have like the very beginning inklings of like abs going on somehow. I don't even know, like, cause you know, I'm a custodian, right? I'm always lifting things like trash or like hauling trash around. So I expect that maybe I find more definition in my arms, but I have no idea where like I'm working my core. I'm not hitting the gym. No, I don't have the constitution for the gym. It's just I mean, I guess I just you know, working every day. It has a sort of effect, I guess. Well, I was like, what? Am I seeing this right? Hold on. Oh, I forgot to look at my health bar. Everything works the core? I guess that's true enough. I don't know. I guess I never thought about it. You know, after that death, you know what that makes me think of? Like, I've been getting armor throughout the game, right? I've been getting new armor, which has increased the size of my health bar. But what's the point of increasing the size of my health bar if the damage the enemies deal goes up so much that it just nullifies the increased health bar? You know what I mean? Like, that's a pet peeve of mine. when you get like boost to your health and defense, but the enemies become so much stronger that it's just like cosmetic, like a cosmetic health bar. What even is Jack? What's the lore? It's got some lore. It's got some lore. So basically, right, the world was made by these ancient beings called precursors, and everything runs on like the fundamental forces of nature are boiled down into these basic elements called eco, which there are different colors of. You know, like green eco is like life and stuff, and like you know, red eco is well, actually, you know, green eco is the only one that really makes sense. But there's different types of eco that power the earth, and also are used as ammo apparently for guns. Like this yellow rifle is powered by yellow eco. The blue gun is powered by blue eco, etc. There's also dark eco, which is like evil. Oh my god. That was almost a disaster. And one day, Jack and Daxter, right, TM, were exploring this forbidden island off the coast of their hometown, and there were these bad guys that were trying to weaponize dark eco, you know, for their own villainous plot. So they had this, they found these villains scheming on the island. They were like, we gotta go tell the elder, Samos. But before that happened, Daxter, who used to be a boy like Jack is, fell into the vat of dark eco and turned into the weasel thing that he is today. Or he's called an otzel, like an otter weasel hybrid. It's very clever. So then they killed those bad guys, and then they opened up a portal to the future, went there. Jack got experimented on with dark eco by a guy named Baron Praxis, like in this futuristic city. Jack kills Praxis, saves the city from evil beings called metalheads, which is what we're fighting right now. But the city exiles him to the wasteland because he's infused with dark eco, and people think he's like a demon or something. So they're like, get him out of our city, which is where Jack 3 starts. I forgot that's what that did. Okay, well that takes care of that. Gets banished to the wasteland, but he makes it back to the city, only to discover that the metalheads are still here, and also there's like this evil dark alien meteorite that's crashing into the earth. And this guy shows up, and he wants to destroy the universe or something.
I have an appointment with the most powerful beings in the universe.
You're through, metal monkey! Don't make me come over there and sick Jack on you.
You're too late. I've already awakened
The Dark Makers are the guys on the meteor.
I will be wielding the very power of the precursors. I'll see you boys soon.
Look at that, it's cool. It's amazing. It's reacting to the dark stuff. Ah, it's gonna blow!
This game is wild. Yeah, it's got lore. And the lore gets a little zanier later. I kind of know what happens in this game. I won't spoil it, but it gets a little zanier. This is Haven City, where we got banished from, but nobody cares that we're here. They're probably intimidated by my forehead. Wait, where am I? You're not even gonna say anything to me? That was an awkward trip. Talk to Samos. Okay. Some zany lore. Yeah, it's a little whack. How old is Jack? Ooh, good question. He's I don't know. I don't know if it's ever specified. He's definitely not like, I think he's at the most, he's probably like 19. He sounds, he kind of looks and sounds college age to me though. I think there was a time skip from 1 to 2. If I had to guess, he's probably like 19 here. Oh. But he sounds 23. I'm gonna kill Praxis. I'm so badass. Me and my weasel are gonna kick your ass. Yeah, that's a little bit more. It's a little more Duke Nukem than Jack, but what is his strongest feat? Well, is he a God Slayer, Universe Buster? I don't know. Well, I mean, he can slow down time. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool feat. He can double jump, which, you know, if you want to be pedantic, would imply that he can, like, you know, the implications of being able to jump off of like mid-air, I think, speak for itself. Like, that's pretty insane.
Out of my way, we got a war to fight. Jack, we're in
He can shoot gun.
Onin says there are strange forces at work. Fate has been twisted by something more powerful than anything she has ever seen in her many years. Something now awake deep in the catacombs.
Let me guess. You blowhards want us to go down there, correct?
The best access to the catacombs is on the metalhead side of the city.
Sometimes
I just
really
came from there.
Onin says she sees your fate turning black with uncertainty. Onin says it will be very dangerous indeed. Onin says Hecker will escort you to the catacombs and... What? What did you say?
You will be Onin's eyes and Jack's wisdom. You must do this.
Okay, fine. But I am gone the moment that things get sticky. You two
That guy's
get to
named
the
Pecker, by the
catacomb
way.
entrance and take care of business.
I figured that's good
I'll
information.
meet you there when the coast is clear.
I don't know if that counted as a mission, like talking to Samos. If that counted as a mission, then we have a lot less to do today than I thought. But yeah, anyway, what feats? Jack feats. I don't. He doesn't really have very many like insane feats. I mean, he's pretty agile. He can turn into like an angel thing. Stop time. Will he slow down time? He can turn invisible. He can fly, kind of. Yeah, definitely not a God Slayer, that's for sure. He used to be able to shoot fireballs in Jack 1, but can't do that this time. He just shoots people. He just shoots people now. It's like if Mario went from throwing fireballs in Mario 1 to just picking up a clock in Mario 2. He's like, whatever. I'll just cut out like the middleman. Why am I making this so hard on myself? Can I not go through here? That was weird. Why put that barrier there? Okay. Well, now that we're well into the stream, I thought I'd talk about something I wanted to talk about today. Because I tweeted this earlier today, But like I'm having some ideas, or I've been thinking about, what is this? I've been thinking about how I want to like do content going forward, like what kind of stuff I want to do with my channel and with the stream and all that. You know, cause I can experiment a little bit. I think I don't have so big of a following that experimenting at any level will really change much, I think. So, oh, I could have just gone through here. So, I'm kind of thinking like I want to experiment with like edited stuff, like shorter edited videos. Wait, what? What's this? Am I not in the right place? The idea is I would... Can I zoom in? No. Like YouTube? Yeah, because I already have a YouTube channel. And the... Oh, maybe I have to go down. Yeah, this... Wait, no. The idea is, like, I have a YouTube channel. And originally what it was hosting was like, you know, my voiceover auditions, any voice acting project that I did, that would be on there. You know, like posting music. And I think I want to, and nowadays it's like all Twitch VODs. So what I want to do, I think, is separate, like make 2 separate channels where I use my current Jag Cactus YouTube channel, dedicate that completely to creative stuff.
The only hombres tough and crazy
Hold
enough
on,
to take
I'll
on
hold
these
my thought
things
here.
are the Wastelanders.
You're a genius.
Yeah, that trinket's worth about as much as you get from a broke-down pawn shop in Southtown.
So I wanna use the current YouTube channel for like edited creative videos, and also like for posting music and all that jazz. You know, like Ego and Opus showcase, kind of stuff like that. And then have one channel dedicated to hosting the VODs from the Twitch stream. And like converting, I don't know about doing this, but like using the Twitch stream, dedicate the Twitch stream completely to gaming, and then do all my creative things off stream and make those into edited videos. But I'm a little conflicted on that because I like doing the creative stuff on the stream. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I'm just sort of, I'm thinking about like what I want to use Twitch for, and you know, why am I even streaming in the first place, you know? Like that kind of stuff. I'm like thinking about like what is the core of Jag Cactus, you know what I mean? Okay, not that dramatic, but you know, I'm thinking about what kind of like my identity online, what I kind of want it to be. And on top of that, I have this project that I want to do. I want to start like a readers theater project, with the end goal eventually being like having other playwrights like submit their plays and like make a play festival and stuff like that, like a readers theater play festival. And you know, do that off stream So that way, you know, the stream sort of becomes just sort of like my off days, I guess, sort of like where I just relax and play games, and then I do whatever project I'm doing off stream and put that on the YouTube channel. That's my current thought. Where am I going? I think it could be a nice change. Yeah, a nice change of pace. I think part of my rationale is that, you know, if I reserve my creative endeavors for off stream as well, it sort of detaches it from a routine, and I guess I'd feel more free to just work on whatever I want whenever I want. Because currently, like, take for example the sewing project, right? The costume project. I don't do any of it unless I'm doing it on stream, right? And, you know, part of me is like, well, I enjoy showing off the process. But on the other hand, I kind of just want to work on it and, like, finish it. But I feel like I can't do it unless I'm doing it live. And it's, like, conforming to the schedule. So if I did it the new proposed way, where I do all of the creative stuff off stream and edit it into, like, a shorter video, then I'll feel more free to just work on it whenever, and I can get more done. You know what I mean? Because I think I've mentioned this before, but the whole point of me starting my Twitch stream to begin with was to give me an excuse to go through my backlog of games that I haven't played yet, and B, did I say A? Well, and B, to spur on a sort of routine of getting used to doing creative things more often, like regularly. I think it's done both of those. I think I've established enough of a routine, enough of a habit of being creatively productive that I can decouple it from the stream and sort of maximize the efficiency there. So that's where I'm at right now. And again, like, I've been thinking, that's fair, I think so, yeah. I've been thinking about, like, I think a suitable identity has been crafted. Well, thank you. Oh. Epic? Are we epic? This is bad. I got stuck. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that was almost a classic gaming moment right there. That wouldn't be the first time that happened on stream. I mean, that, I mean, yeah, the general gaming industry has been better about not getting stuck on random geometry. I agree. But, like, surely it still happens, right? There's gotta be examples. Like, I don't know, Cyberpunk probably has one of those somewhere. Did I come from there? I've been running around aimlessly. I'm like, where am I going? I came from over there. I need to go over here. Cyberpunk broke your heart? That's the tale. That's the tale I've heard. Everybody was Everybody was in the cyberpunk circle jerk before it came out. And then look what happened. It's kind of tragic though, you know? Cause it's like, it took so long to come out, and then people were like, just come out with it already. And then CD Projekt Red was like, okay, we'll come out with it. And then look how it turned out. And then everybody's like, you should have taken more time. Sometimes you just can't win, you know? Pre-order for PS4. Game might as well have been a paperweight. That sucks. The thing is though, oh wait, I recognize this area. This is actually really cool. Hold on, let me hold that thought. This is really cool. I recognize this area from Jak 2. This was the old Coliseum. That's really cool world building right there. Give him props for that. But yeah, I've heard bad things about it. But you know what? My brother plays Cyberpunk, and he actually really likes it. Like, he told me that he enjoyed it. So, to be fair, he's not like, it's probably because he's not really like plugged into like the discourse and all that kind of stuff. Like, he doesn't follow like game news or anything like that. He sees a game, he's like, oh, that looks cool, and then he buys it. And then he doesn't really like, I wouldn't say that he's not critical of games, but like he's not like picky, you know what I mean? He doesn't have super high standards. And I mean that in a good way. Not as like a diss to my brother, but like, you know, he's not so hypercritical of things. He can enjoy anything for what it is. You know, I think that's the thing. And he enjoys Cyberpunk. I mean, even if he thought it was a bad game, you can also still enjoy a bad game, right? Where are we going? Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. You can still enjoy a bad game, I think. I guess it's dependent on how willing you are to see through a game's faults. Or if it's like so bad it's good, you know? Although, so bad it's good games haven't really been a thing in a while, have they? I don't know the last one that came out. The last one that I can remember, like being a big thing, was Goat Simulator. Like, you know, like those intentionally bad games. They're like, oh, look at how crappy this game is. Look at how bad the physics are. You know, it looks so shitty. Isn't that funny, guys? You know, that genre, it hasn't made a comeback. I think that's for the best. I always just found the existence of that genre like annoying more than anything else. Because it's like funny the first time. It's like, oh, okay, this has run its course. Or like, I think Goat Simulator sort of falls in the same like family as, I don't think I've ever been a fan, maybe when I was a kid, but everything was great. Yeah. When you're a child, everything is good. You have no standards. And not in the nuanced way that I was talking about before. You just have bad taste when you're a child. Like, Quap. You know, remember Quap? I think Goat Simulator was kind of like a descendant of Quap. Where it's like, the controls are intentionally bad, and it's jank on purpose, and that's where the fun comes from. I think those games are still kicking. I think like intentionally bad controls games. I don't even know what to call them. Like games where playing it is the game itself. Like, okay, that doesn't make any sense. Put that in your yearbook. Where like the challenge of the game is playing it. What would you call those? Like, I wouldn't say, I was gonna say frustration games, but I don't know, that doesn't feel right. Undefined, redacted. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's a good word for it. I can't remember. They exist separate. Like that one Mario game. Cat Mario? Yeah, Cat Mario. Yeah, those are, yeah, rage games. Those are called rage games. I think that's the, yeah, Rage Mario. Like Unfair Mario. I'm not into rage games. But those still have like precise controls. Like playing them is not a challenge. Like controlling the game is not the challenge. Playing them is just stupid, unfair. The impossible quiz, yeah. It's like, oh, you're so stupid. You can't do the impossible quiz. You were supposed to open your other computer and click the answer there. You're so dumb. But I'd say Quap and Goat Sim and things like things of that nature. Maybe those are like was it Surgeon Simulator? I think those would go in like you know what? If the term isn't coined, I'll coin it now. I'm gonna call that genre operation games. Right? Because the challenge of the game is operating your character itself. I think that's a fitting name. Operation games. Not to be confused with like operation, like surgery. But you know what I mean. I think though there are still examples of that coming out. For better or worse. Or like I Am Bread. I mean, that's a pretty clever one. But I feel like all of them are made by the same person. Like, you know what I mean? Like they all look the same aesthetically. Oop, hold on. Excuse me. I forgot to take my allergy medicine today. What was it talking about? Operation games, right. Yeah, I've never played one. It looks too frustrating for me to play. I don't think I'd enjoy them. But you know, this looks a little dangerous. I considered using flight there for a second. Seemed like a waste though. I don't even know I'm collecting the orbs. You don't need those. The only thing you spend these for is like optional bonus mini games. And I'm kind of sick of playing mini games, to be honest. Why am I doing that? Oh, you know what I've been enjoying lately? I discovered and I made a tweet about this the other day. I discovered a bakery in town that I've never walked into. And oh, okay, hold on. Cutscene. Cutscene.
Where have you been? I've molted 3 times already, just waiting for you. Onan says we must get through the palace ruins, but I think... Uh-oh.
Jack, let me just say, before it's all over, riding on your shoulder, although it is kind of bony and uncomfortable, well, you've been a good pal.
You too, Dax. These adventures...
Why are we giving up now? Like...
Someone call for an army? You're a long way
We've
from
dispatched these guys
a smart
before.
warrior never takes his opponent head on.
That depends on how hard your skull is. I'd say you and I are both rather headstrong.
Let's finish this.
Look alive, Jack.
Okay. What mission are we on? Okay, actually, you know what? You know what, chat? I think this is the second to last. I think this is the last mission before the final boss, if my research is correct. Anyway, I've also heard that this mission is jank as hell. Like this car, mega ultra jank. So let's do our best. But anyway, yeah, there's a bakery in my town that I've never walked into before. And like, it's not just a bakery, chat. It's a meat market. It's a candy store. It's got like ingredients. You can buy coffee, tea, jelly, honey. It's got everything. Cinnamon Bear, yeah. Fantastic. It's run by like, I think it's run by Mennonites, if I'm correct. Goated, yeah. I only walked in for the first time like a week ago. Absolutely delicious. And they sell sandwiches. Best sandwiches in town. Straight up. I got a ham on sourdough. They put vinegar and olive oil on there. Oh my gosh. It's to die for.
Look out, Jack.
But like I was very excited to see that we had a candy store in town. So I went ahead and bought myself some candies. Homemade sourdough, I believe. Yeah, I think everything in there is homemade. Which, you know, makes it even better. But I bought some candies. And like, you know those like, I think they call them like cherry slices. And they're like these big, chunky, like orange slice shaped candies that have that sort of glittery sugar on them. And they're like really thick. They're like almost gummies, but they're not, you know? I got some of those. I got some cherry slices. Delish. I mean, if you didn't know any better, you'd think those are like generic, like, old people candy. But like, man, they're so good. They're so dense, you know? It's like if you took a handful of Skittles, melted them down into a block. That's like the density I'm talking about. Yeah, they have like cherry ones. They got strawberry ones. I think they have orange ones. But, yeah, really good. I love them. They got cookies, you know, they got fried pies. I think it's my second favorite place in town to go. But there's also a really good Mexican place that has like the absolute best ice cream you've ever had in your life. And there's also a Greek place in town. It's the best Greek this side of this side of Mississippi. I'll tell you that. One is the Greek place. So good. And they got desserts. You can see the theme here. Every one of my top 3 places to eat in my hometown sells bomb desserts. But yeah, I actually made a list. I made a list yesterday because I was curious just how many food establishments I have here. And it's like 14 or 15, the majority of them being local, which is really cool. I love finding like local holes in the wall to eat at whenever I go to a new place. That's like that's like part of my my routine, right? I go to a new town, and the things I look for are local eats. You know, I look for local eats, and then I look for the Goodwill, and I look for the game exchange. Those are my that's my hit list. Cause like I'm a big thrifter. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll see that I'm a big thrift store guy. So like I always hit the Goodwill, especially if it's somewhere where I know I probably won't be again. Like if I'm making a trip to see family or something, or like this weekend if I'm making a trip to like a graduation and I'm going to a town that I'll probably never go to again. You know? Hit that Goodwill. It's the only chance I got. Same thought process with game exchange too. It's like, when's the next time we're gonna be at this game exchange? What am I supposed to do here? And then of course local eats, because like that's always the best. Okay, I'm just gonna make a jump. There we go. I was scared there. The locals always have the best food. I don't think there's ever a situation in which that's not true. I mean, you'd have to have a pretty lame city to not have any good local eats. Okay, it's fine. We're not dead. I don't think I'm getting world record, guys. I might not be on pace anymore. That mistake right there probably cost us world record. You hate to see it. Can I leave? Thank you. Okay. Let's try this again. I guess I just need to make another jump. Oh, wait. No, that's not it. It's only 7? What are we gonna do if we finish the game, chat? I guess we'll just start the new one. We'll start the next game. I suppose. I mean, I don't want to end stream early. I'm foolish. I'm rather foolish. I'm just gonna get like chipped to death. I'm taking just like minor chip damage. But if I'm here for 10 hours, then it's gonna add up. There it is. Okay. All right. We'll jump over here. Really? I need to hold it down. So how was my weekend? Good. Yeah, I had a great weekend. They had a lot of art to look at. I went to a lot of art museums. Well, first I went to my friend's senior art show. She had a great exhibit. It was like I need to hold down the button. You need to hold down the button, Justin. Her exhibit was it was like a murder mystery. What she did, she painted 7 different portraits of 7 different like original characters, and on a side table she had a case file for each of them, like date of birth, their affinities with other characters. You know, they each had like different sort of supernatural powers as well. And then, you know, the victim. What the heck is up with this boost? It's giving me like a second of boost. But anyways, they had all these case files on the suspects and the victim, and then you could actually like solve the mystery of who killed the victim, and it was pretty cool. She let me keep a copy of each of the case files. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, Bryce's sister. Come on. Her name escapes me. Yeah. Oh, what happened to my man's down there? Brianna's her name.
Look alive, Jack.
This is the beginning.
Dark precursors.
Hold on. Let me adjust my fan down here. There we go. Hopefully that's not too loud. I did not get it right. I'm horrible at murder mysteries. Plus, there wasn't enough time for me to figure it out before they gave their like presentations and she revealed the answer. But yeah, I mean, she definitely had the most engaging exhibit. But she, I stayed the night over there at a hotel because it's a long drive, and I explored downtown quite a bit. There was a free contemporary art museum, which was pretty cool. I stayed there for a while. Looked at art, which is something I've been wanting to do for a while, so that's pretty cool. I feel like I've said all of this on stream already. Have I? Am I repeating myself? I don't know. I feel like I've told this to somebody before. It was just a really good weekend. I've been sharing it with a lot of people. But yeah, it was a good time. Drive was pretty easy. I mean, the way back home had a lot of traffic.
Look out,
It's like came back on a Friday. But no worries. I save up a backlog of like 4 to 5 hour YouTube videos for me to watch on the road. Like my watch later playlist is always full, just in case I have to like take a long drive, or if I feel like listening to something at work. That usually gets me through. I watch a lot of long form content on YouTube. Like I feel like so much so that I can't sit down to watch anything shorter than 20 minutes at this point. Like 20 minutes to me is like a short video. Because I feel like if it's not long, I'm not getting like meat, you know? So I watch a lot of you know, sometimes I watch like you know, like expose videos. Well, not exposés, but like, you know, like speedrun histories, or you know, the rise and fall of this internet celebrity, or stuff like that. I love that kind of long form stuff where it goes into like this deep analysis, or like 3-hour analysis, or 3-hour retrospective of the Kingdom Hearts series, you know, stuff like that. Or I really like those interrogation videos where it's like psychological criminal analysis of a what's the word? I just said it. Of a police interrogation. But yeah, short videos just don't do it for me anymore. It's gotta be chunky. Like if I see, when I see like a 6-hour video in my recommendeds, I'm like, yes, finally, some real content. Welcome to the stream, Skya. Yeah, I got a haircut. I forgot to mention that. Well, I think I mentioned it last stream, but no one was here, so. But yeah, I got a haircut. It's been really nice having shorter hair now. It was getting really annoying brushing it out of my eyes all the time. And usually I'd have to wear a hat at work to keep it out of my face. But I don't anymore. And it feels very good. I'm gonna die again. I feel like this is the last part too. Like this has last room energy. Oh, also I got my beard trimmed for the first time ever. I mean, I've trimmed it at home, but like the first time I've had a professional hairdresser trim my beard, it looks better than it ever has. I'm very, very proud of the look. I have to savor it because I know that I'll take about 3 weeks, or no, 3 weeks. That's a little generous. It'll probably take me like 3 months to schedule another haircut. So I need to enjoy it. Should I just let a missile shoot me so we don't waste any more time? Cause like this run might be a little left right now. A little borked, as they say. Yeah, I'm not feeling this one. Okay, let's try this. Why? Why is it doing that to me? Why is it cutting my boost short? I don't understand what the rules are there.
Look alive, Jack.
Beard trim? It was pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it just... Like, what is this? What is this? Do I just have to tap it? Is that the problem? Did it feel nice? Yeah, I guess. I don't know how to answer that question. Like, the process of getting it done felt nice. I mean, it was a haircut. I mean, she shaved it. And, I guess, on a base level, getting a haircut feels nice. So you know how a haircut feels nice? Does a beard trim feel nice? Yeah, I'll say it is. I'll say it feels nice. Well, actually, you know what? The part where she takes the straight razor and like scrapes the neck and all that stuff, that doesn't feel nice. That feels a little rough. But otherwise, yeah, it's nice. I need to figure out where all this damage is coming from. Is it coming from these ads or the missiles?
On your right.
I could probably hold down this shoot button. You know what I need to do? I need to figure out what's wrong with my boost. Because I need it to actually extend to the full length. Tapping it doesn't seem to work. Holding it down doesn't seem to work. It seems random. I guess the only way to make this consistent is to like boost as close to the edge as possible. Look at all my health that's gone. I don't feel like I'm in control of the situation right now. There we go. Yeah, let's just tap them both at the same time. Don't even worry about it. What was that? There's a squeaking sound outside. I thought it was my my backyard gate. Sometimes the city will just do that. They'll send out people to check my water meter. And I hear like my backyard gate opening. I'm like, who goes there? Who goes there? But it's usually just the guys. That's sus? No, it's not. I mean, it looks suspicious initially. I'm like, who? Oh, okay, they're just here. They're with the city. No, the squeaking I'm hearing currently is on the street. I can identify that as being over there and not over there. Maybe one day when we do the gardening stream, you'll be able to see the gate in person. We're just going to check the water meter. Bam, next thing you know, he robs your lawn. Takes the grass. There's nothing really to take. Well, actually, there's a shed in the backyard. But that has a lock on it, so... Yeah, not much to steal. I got a lot of scrap wood back there, like logs. Those are pretty valuable, right? Kindling and all that jazz. I mean, what am I saying? Why am I saying this? Am I trying to get people to like break into my backyard? No, there's nothing valuable in my backyard, everybody. Okay, I figured out the strat. Now I just need to not die. I'm very close. I just need to... Okay. Yes. Yes, the promised land. There we go. Man, that took way longer than it should have. Oh, dang. Reset. That's a reset.
Demos!
Not bad driving, kid. It was a good fight. And a good day to die. I'm very proud to have been by your side in the end. This world is not yet out of heroes.
We did well together. Don't move, Al.
Please, promise me one thing. Promise me you'll find my son, Mar. You'll know him when you see this. He's wearing an amulet just like it. A symbol of our lineage with the great House of Mar. Save the people, Jack. They need you.
Rest
Father.
in peace.
Yes, you were that child. I took you from Deimos, hoping to
What
harness
are
your
you
eco
doing
powers
here?
for my experiments. Then I lost you to the underground. You seem upset. Did I tell you too late? You were the son of the great warrior Deimos. Oh, and he never knew. How delightful. Thank you for opening the door to the precursors. Don't worry, I'll be back to put you out of your misery.
He takes the taxi.
After him, Jack!
You're willing to go down there? Without a fuss this time.
Yeah, well, don't get used to it. It's just that nobody hurts my best friend and lives to brag about it. Let's get him!
Does Jack have drip? That's for you to decide. That's up to audience interpretation. Okay, so big revelation, chat. We were that guy's son the whole time. Who could have guessed that one? I mean, I guess, like, if you paid any amount of attention throughout the entire game at any point, you probably would have known that. They didn't make it very subtle. Of course, I already knew that going into the game, so maybe I'm biased, but yeah. What happened? I could not move? Hello? But yes, we were the son of Deimos, warrior of all the land, or whatever. I'm not exactly sure what that Veer guy was talking about, though. I guess. Well, I guess he was the one that that started the experiments on Jack. I guess. I don't know. Knowing what I know about the rest of the plot, I'm trying to make that make sense. I'm so stupid. I'm such a dummy. I see the flashing lights. I'm like, ooh, flashing lights. And then I fall to my death. Like, see? Right there. Aren't they just so enticing? It looks like a boost pad. I can't be the only one. Again, like a moth to a flame. I almost drove into it. So if my calculations are correct, we're on our way to the final boss. Yo, that's epic! That's epic! That's yeah, it's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool way to die. It's very fitting that they gave us one more minigame for the end. It's basically what this game is comprised of. Can you even call it a minigame at that point? If like most of the game is minigame, like it almost makes the main gameplay the minigame, you know? No. Okay, we're good. I almost got mothed again. Yikes! Okay, better to run into that than fall into the pit. There's so many lights, so much bloom. Do we win? Okay. The realm of we ran out of budget. Oh, never mind. The core of the earth.
Before it is too late, you must power up the planet's defense system. The ecosphere has begun its energy conversion.
Yeah, we're almost done.
It will take some time for the weapon to fully charge.
He has a straight up Glocky?
You have proven your worth.
Yo, that guy had like a realistic gun.
Grant you the
Like no
gift
eco blasters or anything.
the honor of becoming one of
Wait, we can be a god now?
Step aside. I will be the one who evolves into a precursor. The right is mine.
Be careful what you wish for.
It is done. Don't worry, Jack. It is for the greater good that I assume this role.
Even now, it may be
He
too
didn't
late.
change at all.
If Errol awakens the dark ship's cargo, all will be lost.
This is a precursor.
Listen, Glow Boy, we've been doing all your dirty work while you slept in the stars.
So kind of a god?
Stop it.
Inefficient. I told you we needed a backup hero. We should have gone with Plan B. Ow! Hey, cut it out! We are unhappy with your performance. If you had been a true hero, you would have stopped Errol.
There it is. Here's the big twist. Behind the curtain.
Oh my god.
Yes, well, now we are even more angry, and
Those are the precursors right there.
we will.
Oh, bother. They look like me? Not what you expected.
Yeah, we get that a lot.
Don't look so upset. If you knew we precursors were a bunch of little fuzzy rats, would you worship us? Could we run the universe?
Not possible, buddy.
So we fluff up the myth a bit.
And we get the respect we deserve.
You
This-
idiots! Get
thi-
down from there and stop defiling that glorious machine.
Do not let our size.
Apparently people were
We are
really,
the most powerful beings in the
really
universe.
upset with this twist when it came out.
What does Daxter look like?
Ah, yes. All eco contains the source of our essence, our code, so to speak. When Daxter touched the dark eco, he was actually blessed when he thought he was cursed.
Woohoo!
He became a god.
I'm a precursor. I'm a precursor. Hey, wait a minute. They have pants.
These creatures are the great precursors? And I wanted to evolve into the... No!
to ensure that Errol will not awaken the ship's cargo is to go there yourself and stop him. We will send you there from here.
Very epic.
Chill out, buddy. You should have Mondale minutes to go there and get back here pronto. I mean, way before the...
Hopefully before.
Ba-boom! Oh, yeah! Let's move.
All right, final boss time.
You idiots. I told you we needed a plan B.
Oh, timer? Wait, I've been here before. Okay, you know what? Screw these guys. I'm gonna get radical on them. I'll try anyway. The last time I was here, I was in a mech. Wait, what? Oh, I guess I gotta kill him. Okay. Well, I tried to take the pacifist route, fellas. You can actually attack on the, while on the hoverboard. It's not a very good attack, though. Like this. It kind of blows a little bit. Oh, okay. Kickflip. Kickflip only. Watch this. Hoverboard only run. It instantly pierces their shield. Actually, that's... Wow, okay. That's actually stronger than I thought it was. It just ignores their shield. That's kind of kooky. Okay, well, it's not instant, but... Actually, a little bit viable, maybe, if you were faster. Unlike me. Oh, bad choice. I was too impatient. I'll just do this. This will dispatch them much more efficiently. But yeah, that's the big revelation in this game, is that the precursors are all Otzels. And they've just been faking being like these cosmic deities this whole time. Which calls into question a lot of the mythos of Jak and Daxter. But I guess it just makes it funnier, right? Because, like, how did they build all those temples? How were they able to create such, like, an insane society? Well, I mean, I guess they have, like, opposable thumbs, and they're very nimble and all that. They have human-level intelligence. So, I guess there's no reason why humanoid otter weasels can't have a advanced society. Okay, game. Can you believe this game doesn't have strafing in it, though? Like, really? Like, there's no strafing? Ratchet and Clank had that by game 2. Well, I guess it didn't come out. It only came out, like... It wasn't out for very long, is what I'm trying to say, when this game came out, so I guess it's understandable. Mid and Clank? Yeah. Yeah. I'm not taking the bait on that one. I'm not a fool. Nobody could actually say that Ratchet and Clank is mid without it just being bait. Yeah. Frame rates. Tank those frame rates. You know a gun is good when the frame rates suffer whenever you use it. No. We would have beaten the game by now if I wasn't, like, just stupid. Or was it just a moron who couldn't wait a couple seconds? Have you even ever played a Ratchet & Clank game, Drizzt? Why? Why do I keep doing the same thing over and over again?
Do you know the definition of insanity?
I'll just go ahead and get ahead of that one. I'm having a Voss moment right now. They're probably gonna give me more time than I need, so just never mind. You actually have to be completely, like, perfect. No hesitation. I am happy though that we have a lot of platforming levels back to back. This is what I've been wanting from this game. Hold down the jump button. How hard is that? How hard is that for me to do? You have not played a single Ratchet & Clank. That's rough. I feel sorry for you. But it's mid. Yeah. That's the average gamer these days. Have you played it? No. But I'll give you a completely extreme opinion on it with no nuance whatsoever. No, I haven't played it, but I know it's literally the worst game in the world. That anybody who plays it is horrible and should be removed. What? So yeah, people. But on a more serious note, people really do, like... Are you kidding me? This... You saw what was about to happen right there, right? People really do form opinions way too fast on games. Like, there are people out there. Thank you. Appreciate you. Well, there really are people out there that'll be like, that actually determine if they should buy a game or not based on game reviews alone. It's like, that's so... I personally believe that's not really something you can do. Right? Like, you cannot know if you like a game or not unless you play it yourself. I'm a firm believer of that. I mean, I do believe you can get an idea of if you think you might be the type of person to like it from general consensus. From general consensus. But, like, you can't actually form a full opinion, and you can't, like, know if you're going to like it or not. Because I played games that, you know, are generally considered, like, not very great that people don't like that I really enjoy. You know? So you really gotta play anything for yourself. Because you might be robbing yourself of a, like, your new favorite game, you know? Gosh. I mean, you obviously can't play it before you buy it, right? I mean, that's true. That's true enough. So, like, how else are you going to decide if you want, because, you know, you can't, like, people can't just buy games, you know, like, willy-nilly. Like, if you're going to commit to a purchase on something like a video game, you want to know if you want to buy it or not. So I don't blame anybody for, like, seeking out reviews and all that. And there's no way to play it before you buy it, unless, you know, there's a demo. But I think the next best thing, what I do is I look up, like, 10 minutes of gameplay on YouTube. And usually from that, I can tell if I'm going to like it or not. You know? I don't know how much there is left. And you know, I do look at, like, Metacritic scores. I do look at some reviews. Like, if a review says, like, there are horrible bugs in the game, then to me that's like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't buy this. Or if everybody's like, this is the worst game ever, you know, it doesn't work. You know, then you're, you know, you're totally justified.
These nasty things ever wake up, the planet's finished.
All of these dark makers at my command.
I'm sitting here waiting to take a
You're through,
screenshot.
Arrow.
Don't mind me.
Even if we both die.
Bruh.
Jack?
It's a good one. I'm getting some good shots here, chat. What is that? That's straight up like...
Let's go, Dax.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say it's straight up alien stuff. But, like, yeah, obviously it's an alien. But you know what I mean is, like, you know, the series Alien. Or, like, yeah, you know what I mean. Like, of versus Predator fame. You should play a game for 100 hours, buy all the DLC, then decide. Okay. I'm not that extreme. I think you... Well, I don't know. Like, when is it that... I had this thought the other day. Like, how long do you have to play a game for you to say that you've played it? Like... If you play through the first level, have you played the video game? Or do you have to beat it and complete it all the way to the end and do everything? And then you can say that you played the game. Because I'm sort of like, if you play through... I say that, like, if you play through about half of the game, if you play through about 50% of the game, then it's on the game It's the game's responsibility to have shown you most of what you can expect by then, right? Like, I feel like at the halfway mark of a game, you should be able to know if you like it or not. At that point, I'd say that you definitely could say that you played the game. But the story's gotta be the whole thing. Well, see, because the thing is, I'm one of the people that don't really put as much stock in the story as part of the quality of the game itself. I mean, the story serves the gameplay, right? Everything should serve the gameplay, and the gameplay is the most important, right? If the story is like I don't think I have to see the whole story in order to say that like I can appreciate the game and that I played it. You know, it's not that crucial. I don't think there's any game out there that's that crucial in terms of like, do I like this game or not? You know, liking a game and liking its plot, I think, are two different things. Like, I like Jak 3, the game I'm playing right now. Its plot is like pretty bad. I think the story is just not. It's not paced very well. It's not very engaging. You know, doesn't do many interesting things. But I like the game. I won't really hold the story against it. It's sort of like set dressing. So I think if you play through 50% of a game, you are justified in determining whether or not you like it or not. Because, like, just playing the first couple of levels is definitely not enough. Because it hasn't shown you everything yet. But by 50%, you probably have seen all of the mechanics. And then the rest of the game is, like, iterating upon those. Unless there's, like, you know, level-specific gimmicks or whatever. But if you don't like the first half, you're probably not going to like the second half. That's my 2 cents, though. We did it. We won? Did we win? Oh. I see a car. Oh no, I see a car.
Not yet.
You will all die in my hand.
Car level pog.
This guy just won't quit.
It's headed for the city. We gotta defend it. For Deimos.
The last charge of the Dark and Light Brigade. Let's do it, partner.
To the end.
I was so naive. I was like, wow, we're gonna get to the final boss without having to drive to it. I mean, at every turn, I've been wrong on that. It's like, oh, there's no way they'll put a driving minigame here. How would they even do that? Drive. I get it. Half the budget probably went into the desert. So, gotta use the desert as much as they can. That was not how you do that. How am I supposed to shoot up? I can't look up in this car. I guess I need to use the dunes, huh? Yeah. It's all about the dune positioning. Did I get one? Did I get it? So it's just RNG then. Like where it chooses to walk, it's just RNG. Oh boy, we're gonna be here a while, aren't we? I got one of those. There's 8 left. Big spider. You know, talking on the point of 100%ing things. I used to 100% things, but like I just don't have the time anymore. You know. Not like I have no time, but it's like I have so many games that I want to play. Most of the time, it's just not that worth it to do 100%. Well, I say that, right? Sometimes I'll just naturally, like, I guess that's a testament to the quality of any given game you're playing, right? Because if a game is designed well, then you'll naturally be naturally inclined to go for as much as possible, because all the extra stuff and unlockables are paced out well enough. But if it's designed poorly, and you actually like have to deliberately go out of your way 100% everything, you know, and it like sort of halts the main progression, like a hard like stop, then the game's got to be pretty good for me to commit to 100%. Because like a good game will pace out all of its optional and mandatory content well, such that doing the side stuff feels natural. Like it's a short detour. It's like, oh well, I want to play more of the game, so I'll go ahead and do that because I like the game and it's good. So I want to do more of it. And then you can do a morsel of extra, and then be on your merry way. And then you can do another morsel later, and then boom, suddenly you're at like 97% completion, and then you're like, well, there's only 3% left. Guess I'll do the cleanup. You stupid leg. I hate you so much. I got blocked again? You saw that happen twice in a row, right? I was lined up. It's in my crosshairs. Boom. Leg. Face full of leg. What a gif. It was like a cartoon. You know, when like a character's just standing there celebrating their victory, and then all of a sudden, boom, piano out of nowhere. Like just falls on them from nowhere. Or like they get blasted with a gun, like a shotgun to the face. Oh no, fall damage. Okay, we're fine. At least there isn't a time limit, thank God. I can take solace in that. There's no time limit. I'm just playing around now. I'm just happy to be here. I'm just happy to be here. Yeah, the last game I 100%ed was I think it was I know I've had this conversation on stream before. I think it was you know what? And I came to the same conclusion because I don't remember what the last game I 100% completed was. It's usually like platformers, stuff like that. Simpler games. Or Mario plus Rabbids. I'm playing that right now. Probably gonna try to 100% that, or get close. If a challenge is just too takes up too much time, I keep losing too much. I usually just okay, whatever. I'm not that concerned. You'll never catch me 100%ing an RPG though. Never ever. I want to get through my backlog before I'm 50. If I tried to 100% every RPG that I own, I'd be playing them in the nursing home. It's just not sustainable. Come on, I see you. The nodule, it's right there in my grasp. Although I did kind of get close. The one RPG that I ever even considered 100%ing was Final Fantasy 12, which, if you know me, my favorite RPG of all time. Straight up. I'm stupid. Please keep my progress. Please. I hate you, game. I hate you so much. Can I change my vehicle? Can I get a different vehicle? That'd make this so much easier. Okay. Yeah, Final Fantasy 12. I love Final Fantasy 12. So underrated. I could rattle on for hours about Final Fantasy 12. It's so good. It's just a black sheep. It's straight up like the black sheep of Final Fantasy. And no one ever gives it a chance. I seem to be attracted to those games. The games that nobody likes. Like the black sheep of any given franchise usually is the one that I seem to gravitate to. Like Ratchet Deadlocked is the black sheep of Ratchet & Clank. Final Fantasy 12 is the black sheep of Final Fantasy. Dungeons & Dragons 4th edition is the black sheep of Dungeons & Dragons. That's my favorite of the editions that I've played anyway. I haven't played them all. Probs mid? Okay. We're not going down this road again. I'm not taking that bait. All I'll say is it's got its main thing is like the gambit system, right? And I think all RPGs should adopt the gambit system. I think that should be like standard RPG stuff. Basically, the gambit system is that you can unlock if-and statements to apply to your or if-then statements to apply to your party members, so that when you're not actively controlling them, you can like program them to do specific things in specific scenarios. And it's so simple to use, but it's so customizable. Like you can completely tailor your party to any strategy that you want using the gambit system. It's so good that there are many scenarios when I played Final Fantasy 12 where I could just set my gambits up and then let the game play for me. And granted, I don't have a problem with that because it's like you're rewarded for using the gambit system in an intelligent way. Because if you set it up properly, like you have to use some level of planning and strategy to set up gambits that play the game for you. So it's like you're rewarded with that if you can set it up properly. I think that's pretty cool. There's no RPG that I think that would not benefit from a similar system where you can program your party members to that level. It's very good. But I'm gonna cut myself off. So that I'm not like, so that this doesn't turn into a Final Fantasy 12 rant. I need to get ahead. Never mind, I can't. There's water there. Oh! Come on. Really? Really, bridge? Really? That's very unfortunate. Yeah, I'll just rant about Kingdom Hearts instead. That's my other go-to. Yo, you guys played Kingdom Hearts yet? Let me tell you about it. I want to fight the boss. This sucks on ice. Oh, yep, there it is. I saw it coming too. It's times like these that I start to go like to game facts and like cheat code to skip this boss. It's bosses like this that I don't feel bad about skipping or like cheesing somehow. Because I mean, no, it's not fun. You can tell. You can tell it's not fun. I mean, you're the one watching it, right? It's probably more fun for you to watch than for me to play. And that might be a stretch. Might be giving myself a little bit too much credit there. This is unfun. Anti-fun. It feels random. The car controls are as janky as ever. It's a war of attrition. There's no real challenge. It's just a war of attrition. Like, oh, will you give up because of how stupid this mission is? And then sometimes you get hit in the face with a mine that you couldn't have possibly prepared for. That's pretty cool. It's a cool feature. But gaming? There's no gaming happening right now. This is fake gaming. You know, we have another word for that in the industry. You know what we call that? Padding. This is filler. Ah, it's instant death. Yeah, awesome. Woo! If I could change cars, this would be so much easier. There's a vehicle that that shoots grenades instead of bullets. That'd make this so much easier. And the game thus far has given you the option to change vehicles and use whatever vehicle you want for a given mission. But for this one, yeah, I guess they were like, nah, that's too much. That's too much to give to the player. We want them to suffer as much as possible. Let's give them the shittiest car. Like, I have no chance. I had no chance of hitting that. Hold on. Let's see if there's anything here that can help us out. Weapon upgrades. Upgrade vehicle toughness. Unlock heat seeker. Unlock dust demon. Well, that's just cars that I can't use. I can make myself tougher. Unlimited turbos. I guess we can get toughness. Well, we can't even afford turbos, so let's get toughness. Yeah. Turn that on. This will give us an advantage of some kind. Of some level. I have no way of knowing how much of an advantage. I mean, how much? Hold on, let me run into one of these mines. Bruh. I'm taking literally no damage now. Yeah, I'd say that's increased toughness. My boy really went from a 1-1 to a 120 right now. I can't take any damage. He stepped on me. He stepped on me directly, and I did not die. Well, now it's really just a war of attrition. I will win eventually. That is a guarantee. I guess the only thing that can kill me now is driving into the water or off a cliff, which is still possible. Top 10 game. Hey everybody, welcome to WatchMojo.com. Today we're counting down the top 10 boss designs. Honorable mention goes to the big ass spider from Jak 3. It's not on the list because it fucking sucks. I'm doing my best, chat. I'm doing my best to make this entertaining. You have to, yeah, I want you to be on my side here. Think about me. You sit in my couch for a second, okay? I guess I guess the strategy now is to get ahead of it, but how am I supposed to know where it's going? Oh, you know what? I am taking damage. My health bar has gone down. It's just very, very slow. What do you think? What are the odds that we die with this insane toughness before we kill this boss? Can you even call this a boss? You can't even call this a boss. This is a disgrace to video game bosses everywhere to even call this a boss fight. 45%. I'll take those odds. Okay, got one. 3 more left. Here I was worried we'd have 2 hours left over. Like, oh, what are we gonna use all this excess time for? And then we spend an entire hour on giant enemy spider. Okay, where's the last one? They're behind me now. You know, this game taught me that it had a drift button at some point, but I don't remember what it was. That's not it. That might be useful right now. Oh, there it is. Circle. That's the power slide. Alright, I'm gonna power slide in front of this. Where was the notch? Where was the funny thing? The funny crystal. Please. Have mercy on me, game. Okay. Thank you. Oh! Okay, no, we're fine. We're good, we're good. It's just mental damage, basically. I want to destroy it at least before it gets back to the bridge again. No, it was right there too. Let's count our blessings though, chat. Let's count our blessings. At least it tells you where they are. At least it tells you what legs that they're on. Right? Like, that's good. It could have not done that. They didn't have to do that. So, yeah, let's count our blessings. I've actually finished counting my blessings. I don't have any other ones. That's really it. That's the only good thing. Like, getting in front of this thing is so stupid hard. I need a farm boost from the mines. That's what I need to do. Do you think these things have rubber band? Do you think this spider rubber bands? Yeah, Jak 2 was better. No contest. Really? It spawns the boost like 12 feet in the air, so I can't grab it. This is definitely the worst part of the game so far. No, actually, no. Pac-Man. Pac-Man was the worst part of the game. I don't think you were there for the Pac-Man minigame. That blowed chunks. That was the worst thing I've ever played. Imagine Pac-Man, but unfathomably shitty. Yeah, they put a Pac-Man minigame in Jak 3. That's how far they've fallen. This is one of the worst things I've ever played. I mean, this is a close second for worst part of the game. Look, we've looped back to the bridge. That was the wrong way. Look, even with our insane toughness, look at how much damage I've taken. Fire into the blue. No, it was right there. Come on. really almost drove into the lake. That's the Chad, I want death. I would kill for like homing bullets or something right now. Can I get out of my car? No, it won't let me do that. I was thinking, what if I could get out of my car and then like shoot it with a gun? We will beat this game today. I swears it. If it's the last thing I do, we'll beat this game. Surely it won't take another hour, right? Hour. Ooh, okay, that was pretty intense. Yeah, just flip me over for 5 hours. So I can't play the game. And it escapes. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Cool feature. I love how it said at the beginning, it's like, we can't... Whoa! Yes! Yes! I found a way to kill myself! Somehow. Very cool. I am... oh. Oh. Man. I need to take a breather. I need to take a breather here, chat. Let me just take a nap right quick. Let me just... I'm gonna get a cherry slice. I'll be right back. I need to pick me up. These are the things I was talking about, by the way. Cherry slices. These are delicious. I need a little revive right now, yeah. We were so... We were right there. Well, that's intel. Don't take the ramps. We learned today. Let's take deep breaths. Have a little heart-to-heart here. Let my thumb rest a little bit. You have to be mashing the X button down the whole time to accelerate. Oh boy. Okay. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it another shot. Elden Ring who? I like to see all those Souls gamers take on Jack 3 big ass spider boss. They got nothing. That guy that beat all the Souls games without taking a single hit. That's weak. That's weak stuff. After playing this boss, I could do that in my sleep. I could do it blindfolded. I've never even played Dark Souls. Guess we need a topic of conversation to carry us through here. Anybody want? Look at you can tell I'm like I'm just done with this. But I'm asking chat for topics of conversation. Hear about the draft? Not like the military one, but like the what's it? The basketball one? Is it like the basketball's doing drafts right now, right? Am I wrong? I'm not a sport man. I'm not a sporter, as they say, as they call themselves. I saw it on the television in like Chili's the other day, that there was a draft. Is it the football one? Oh, you know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of March Madness, but that's in March. That is to say, not May, which is what it is right now. I actually don't have anything to say about the draft. I was just spitballing. I'm just brainstorming, you know. Okay. When it gets down to 4, that's when it starts to get hairy, because then you need to get the ones in front, which is very stupid. I'm not even gonna try in the city. What was I saying before the incident? Before the accident, the tragedy? Alright, I was saying, I like how in the cutscene, it was like, we gotta stop him from getting to the city before it's too late. When he's literally just walking in a circle. The city is right next to us. It would have taken him maybe like 5 steps to get there. Okay. We kind of have an idea of where it's gonna go. So let's just get like way ahead of him. This is the wrong bridge again. Okay. Well, we have an idea of the route, right? So let's boost ahead, and then we'll just wait and then shoot them when they get to us. I think I've been playing by the spider's rules, and that's what's tripping us up. We've been letting the spider control us, where we're supposed to be controlling the spider. This is epic, pinnacle of gaming. Yeah. Look, if I could skip this, I would. If I could go to the next level. The thing is, the final boss is like right after this. I'm pretty sure. We have to get through this, and then we can actually beat the game and play the video game. Yeah, I'm sure you enjoy my suffering. It's the only saving grace here. If I was playing this alone, like if I wasn't streaming right now and I was just playing this by myself, I probably would have turned the game off. I would have been like, yeah, the game's going off. I'm coming back to this like tomorrow. Screw this. But I have people schadenfreude to satisfy, so we're still here. Determination, if you will. That's an Undertale reference. For those not in the know. Stupid rock. Come on, Kane. Come on, please. Let me go forward. That's all you've ever wanted me to do in this game is drive forward. Now you're telling me I can't? You don't understand, everybody. You don't understand how jank the turning is. It's like exponential. Like the turning radius. Right? Like you can make little adjustments, but if you do the analog stick like 10 degrees in any direction, you'll just start to spin out. Come on. Not one stray bullet. Stay calm. Just remain calm. Keep a level head. You play the game. Don't let the game play you. Yes? Yes. Okay, one more. One more. Just do what we just did one more time. And then babushki. We win. I really can't catch a break. You know, last stream I was talking about how I really like the exaggerated physics of like PS2 era games. I might have to take that back. I may have made a mistake. Or I forgot I'm on flat ground, so I have no chance. Right, yeah, that was a pretty cool feature. Oh, you were right there. You served yourself up on a silver platter. I missed. Oh, so, oh, pobrecito. Oh, pobrecito. He's so sad. I'm crying. That's a coping mechanism, chat. Side figures. It's on the mountain side. It's one of those things where like you see it and you're like, you know that you just have to make one more. You just have to make one more move and then you win and then it's over. So it's like you psych yourself out. It's like it's easy. I just have to do one more thing and then I win. Don't you dare, game. Don't you dare screw me over. Did I take damage from this? Like being on this wall? I swear, if I did not unlock that toughness cheat, this would actually be impossible. And I would be dead on my floor right now. From how angry it would make me. What flipped me? That's what I'm saying. What flipped me over? What flipped me over? It's really something you gotta. It's times like these where I kind of wish I'd have like one of those input displays where it shows you like what buttons you're pressing and where your analog stick is, so you could see just how jank this is. So you get an idea of what I'm dealing with. No, 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 no. That's where that was the side of the tragedy last time. Yes! 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 Thank God! That's over. Oh my God. That was horrible. I hated that so much. That was genuine, like, excitement right there. I think that's been my biggest pop off this whole time in this whole game. I don't usually pop off at this game. It's usually me being like, no, how, what, you know? We gotta win. We gotta win, chat. It feels good to be on this side. Can we finally finish this? My thumb needs a break. Yeah. I don't know why I tried to do that with my mouth. Like I'm made of rubber or something. Oh. I'll save my good guns for the boss. Give me your dark eco. It looks like a duck. I'm not the only one who sees that, right? It looks like. No, you know what that boss portrait looks like? It looks like the goose from Kung Fu Panda. It looks like Poe's dad. If he was like evil. You see it? I mean, tell me you see that. Where's the health bar? The secret ingredient was dark eco. Am I hurting you? Is anything happening to you? I'll probably have to like wait for him to come down or something. Oh yeah, there it is. This should be easy. Compared to what we just did, this should be a piece of cake. Imagine if we lost and we had to do that first part over again. Could you imagine? I think I'd actually end the stream. I don't want to find out, though. So let's not die. Please. Please.
You came. You
For the love of all that is holy, please. Okay. Thank goodness. Yeah, the stream would have turned off right there. I'd be like, alright, thanks for coming, guys. Bye. Talk about a run back. You know, sometimes it's just better to shoot it directly. Is what I'm learning right now. Shoot in the back of the head. Jack. There we go. Yikes. I don't have any holy magic left. Or white eco, that is. I don't have any healing options. You know what? It's giving me dark eco. Let's use it. Okay, we're looking good so far. Just run backwards and you're fine there. Wait, where'd you come from? Oh, I had to duck under that one. Kaboom? There we go. That's more like it. This is probably the best weapon to use for this, because it actually homes in. I need how to shoot these guys. Just spin them. The guns are so strong, I forget you can just spin in this game. You can just hit them without using ammo. Yeah, this is just patience. Just don't get overzealous. The phases have been pretty consistent so far. I have 1 health. Take as much as I can get. Dark eco time. This is canon. Oh, yikes. This is bad. Okay. Play safe. I have 1 pip of health. We have the bosses on the last hit too. sweating right now. What? No, dude, come on. What was the counterplay there? Like, where's the safe zone, is what I mean. I guess just on the outside? Yeah, just get rid of them. Just dodge. Yeah. That's probably what I'll do next time. It's so comically violent. Gosh, I'm just taking stupid damage. Like, I'm taking damage from these little ads that I should not be getting hit by. And I went backwards. I know I'm not supposed to do that. Why am I making such bad decisions right now? Okay. Open with this. That's a good starter. And then clean up with this guy right here. Pick up as much ammo as I can. Definitely get the purple ammo. Okay, I dodged it that time. Alright. Big boy Mamma Jamma? What? Hey. Oh, I don't have enough ammo for that. I need more purple. I think it costs like 10 to use the nuke. Just run backwards. That's all there is to it. Just go this way. Oh, there's friendly fire on that. All right. Let's put this to the test. Good. Okay, I think we've got this down now. I think our strategy is solid. I have had enough. I've had enough of this boss. Just let me win. I've suffered enough today, game. Just let me win. I'm looking out for purple. Any purple orbs? Any purple orbs? Make yourself known. Alright, there we go. There's one over there. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Oh, there's a light eco geyser over there. I didn't see that before. But guess what, Chad? That's the first hit we've taken so far. All right, we're resorting to this. Oh no, no, no! I was just saying how good we were doing. That's how it happens though. It's like, oh, I'm doing so well. And then you just instantly like downward spiral into ineptitude. Look at this, I'm already on 3. Oh! Okay, just dodge roll. There it is. Here it is. We did it. We did it. Finally. Unless there's like a secret phase 2 that I don't know about. I think we just beat the game, chat. Oh, look at us. Look at how cool we are. We're so badass. Me and my giant head. Look at us go. Is that the end? We got a cutscene? Okay. I was like, that's a pretty lame ending.
Thank you, brave people of this planet. Onin, Samos, and all. Your strength and wisdom in these dark times give us reason.
Was they just reveal themselves to everybody now?
My life's work, it turns out, was spent searching for a bunch of furballs.
Onan says it is a great day for the universe.
Jack, you are the greatest of heroes.
Thank you.
You have turned the tide against
I sure have.
Makers, and together we will win.
What, we didn't already?
But dude, there are like way more challenges in the future. Or was it the past?
Yes, yes, I was getting to that.
More adventures? Where have I heard that before?
We need heroes like you to help us protect the universe, Jack.
Then you can call me by my first name, by what my father called me, Mar.
Wait, Jack is Mar? The Mar?
Somehow.
Come then, Mar. No time like the present.
Yeah, I didn't mention there's some time travel shenanigans going on.
And I know you will. You know where to find me.
Oh, Daxter, my little hero.
We owe you much, Daxter, for all you've done. For your bravery in the face of incredible danger, we shall grant you your deepest desire.
You know, I could really use a snazzy pair of pants.
Pants.
Like yours.
Yo, 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 Daxter finally got pants.
Be careful what you wish for.
Don't worry, honey. You get used to it. Oh, and you may want to shave some parts. Trust me on that.
What?
Thanks for
Hold on, you just ruined the whole pants moment for me.
You are a great hero, Daxter.
This is gonna be good. They think I'm a god. And they're right.
Character development.
This is going to be a long trip.
Where do you think you're going, little bugger? I've decided I want my own sidekick, and you've been nominated. We're gonna be a great
Eyebrows.
team. Just don't make me angry.
Are you ready, Jack? We have something to show you.
What?
The universe.
The entire universe at once. Oh. How did he do that?
I couldn't leave you, Dax. With all our adventures ahead, you wouldn't.
How did he do that?
What the
I guess he could have frozen time and
Yeah,
then,
well, the next adventure, I call the
you
shots.
know, it's probably not worth thinking about.
Ah, psych! Oh yeah, life is good.
Oh, we get the credits now. All right, there we go. We did it, everybody. We beat the game. Oh, there's actually a... This is like a character viewer? That's pretty cool. You can spin them around. Whee! Look at them go. Yeah, she didn't do much. Well, I mean, she was pretty well, actually, wait, did it? Hold on. Hold that thought. Did it call Jack 3? Like his name was Jack 3. What does that imply? Kira's the one that didn't do anything. She was from the second game. Or she was... I mean, she was in the first and second game. She did stuff there, but she literally had nothing to do this game. I won't go over every single character, but this is pretty cool. Hate him. Well, I guess I'll do my my usual thing at the end of the game when credits roll. I guess I'll talk about how I feel about the game, my sort of makeshift like review sort of thing. I mean, to put it simply, it's Jack 2, but worse. It's a worse Jack 2. Max Casella, that's Daxter. He does a good job. I'm gonna stop spinning, so I can think. It's like, okay, so Jack 1 obviously was like pretty focused. Jack 2 had like took a different direction, but it still knew what it was. You know, it still knew what it wanted to do. But Jack 3 just feels all over the place. So I'll go systematically, right? I'll start with story. There's not much to say. Did you have a fun game to catch at the end? Yeah, it's fun. It's not a bad game. It's not a bad game. It's not Adam Garbage Root, so to speak. It's just like, it was scatterbrained, you know? The good stuff, I didn't get to play the good stuff as much as I was playing Drive Through the Desert and minigames, you know? But I'll start with story. So the story was like, whatever. It wasn't very, very great. It was like, you know, the story felt complete after the second one. So they were just really sort of skimming for a plot in this one. The only cool thing is that we figure out who the precursors are, but I mean that's really it. Errol was a non-villain, like he was just some random guy from the second game that they turned into a robot for this one, and he didn't really do much. The mission structure, it was just like go to here. Why? Just because. Just do this mission that's not related to the plot. Just because. Like literally they would be like, okay, here's our next objective. You gotta go down into the catacombs. It's very important that you go down into the catacombs right now. And then they give you like 2 missions that have nothing to do with the catacombs. It's just 2 filler missions, right? Oh, like transport this cargo or do this turret defense mission. Jonesy? I mean Jinx. Wonder, can you? No, you can't. I would have gone back. But yeah, it just there didn't seem like there was any cohesive like reason to go from mission to mission. It was just like do driving mission, do mission that's also like a do turret mission, then do another driving mission. It was just all over the place. It wasn't very engaging. Aesthetics are good. I really like the Jak and Daxter aesthetic. I think it has a pretty cool world too. This game does not play to its strengths because you were in a desert and a city, both of which were pretty like drab. You got to go to a forest, which was cool. Like whenever you got to go somewhere that wasn't the main setting, it was cool. Because like there was a temple, there is a forest. And that actually those are really the only 2 settings that are like very visually interesting. The rest is like sewer, city, desert, you know. But overall I think the aesthetics of this game are nice. I think they hold up well as well. Music is good. It's like it's fitting and it's like nice, but it's not memorable. Let's see. Movement is well, should I lump that in with gameplay? Yeah, okay, so gameplay. Gameplay is the big thing. The game is good. It's fun to play when you're playing as Jak, which is the main crux of the whole thing. It's fun to play as Jak when you're on foot and you're doing the gunplay and you're jumping around and you're platforming. That's when the game is at its best. But 70% of the game is other stuff. I'd say only 30% of the missions in this game you get to actually play as Jak. Which is really sad because they're really pushing like this vehicle combat and like all these mini games. You know, there's actually a hacking minigame that was only used 1 time. I only ever played it 1 time in the whole game. Like, why? Why do that? Like, maybe have, like, 1 or 2 alternate gameplay styles so you can, like, flesh them all out. But it was... we got, like, 17 different styles. And let me pause this. We got like 17 different styles, and none of them got to be like expanded upon or iterated on in any meaningful way. It was just you play it 1 time and then you wait till the end of the game and then you play it again, but it's like a lot harder, but nothing like new really added to it. I don't know. That's my main gripe with the game, is that you don't have enough Jak. You don't have enough Jak and Daxter gameplay. It's a bunch of extra crap. Which plays into the gunplay. The gunplay in this game is really good. I like the guns. They're all fun to use. They're all satisfying to use. They're pretty cool conceptually. But and you know, I'd say that the gunplay is almost as good as Ratchet and Clank's. The only problem is that there's no strafing, which makes gunplay a little bit harder to do for no reason. But it does make up for that with a spin move where you can spin and shoot at the same time. A couple things though is like you get so many guns in so little time that again you don't get to really take any time to enjoy any of them or like learn any of them and learn their like nuances and stuff like that. You get a gun and then you do like 5 minigame missions and then you get a new gun. It's like, well, I didn't even get to use the first one. And they're not very evenly balanced either. Like the yellow ricochet gun is obviously like one of the best guns in the game, or like the stage 3 blue gun is just straight up probably the best gun in the game if it didn't have like ammo restrictions. But the way that it divvies out ammo does encourage you to like use different weapons because you run out of ammo pretty fast, and it drip feeds you replacement ammo. So I do like that. I was forced on in most gunfights. I was forced to use at least like 2 guns. So that I think is a big win for the game. What else? I mean, I mentioned the story, the aesthetics, the music, the gameplay. I guess I should mention all the other minigames. Most of the minigames are pretty like meh. There's like 5 different variations of a turret game. You know. All of the minigames are okay. They're okay to horrendous. Like, the Pac-Man minigame, absolutely balls. I hate it so much. Well, before I give my overall score, I guess, I should, to answer your other question, mechanics I didn't enjoy, just straight up did not like. I think the only thing that I'd like complain about, like this needs to change, this should have been in the game and it made it better, is if there was strafing with the guns. Or yeah, I really think that's it. I don't think there's anything mechanically wrong with the game. Well, okay, I haven't talked about driving because I mean, like it or not, that's a big part of the game. So what do I think of the driving? The driving is not very good. The handling on most of the cars is like really slidey. You gotta be really tender on the analog stick to get anywhere. And like, you either go slow and careful and don't roll over, which is, you know, slow and boring. Or you can try to actually go fast and have fun, but then you flip around everywhere and you crash into a mountain and blow up, you know? Because everywhere that you're driving is on the desert, and there's like rocks and dunes, and like you gotta be so careful not to flip over. If the cars had just more weight, if they were just heavier, I think the driving would be pretty good. But as it is, they're just too... It's like they're made of styrofoam. You know? It's just too hard to control. And the thing is, they had good vehicles in Jak 2. Which they have in this game, too. There's like hover cars in the city. And those are fun to drive around. I mean, they slide around, too, because they're hover cars. But it makes sense in that context. Like, you can predict how it's going to interact with the environment when you have a hover vehicle. And they had races in Jak 2, and those were pretty fun. Like hover bike races. Those were really good. But the races in this one were just bad. Because the cars were bad. So I guess I'd say that if there was a mechanic I didn't like, I guess the driving. I didn't like the driving, really. I never really had a lot of fun driving around. It felt like a chore to drive from point A to point B. And I guess the hoverboard is nice too. I mean, it's a good option. Nothing really to say about the hoverboard. I don't know why I mentioned the hoverboard. But yeah, I think that covers everything. I think that covers everything that I had to say about the game. Overall, did it hold up? Does it hold up today? I don't know. I mean that depends on what you consider hold up. Like, does it hold up? Like, I think graphically it holds up. I'll give it that. But like, I'll put it this way. I don't think I would recommend this game to anybody. I don't think I would really recommend it to anybody. I would just tell them to play Jak 2 instead. Because Jak 2 is a superior version to this game, in my opinion. Jak 2 is everything this game wanted to be. Like, it wanted to be Jak 2, but better, but it did the opposite. It was Jak 2, but worse. You know, which is again, like, I keep using that same phrase, but it's a shame. Because I think this game could have been great if they just did Jak 2 and actually improved upon it. And just did the same thing without all this car bullshit. This would have been a great game. But as it stands, it's just like, okay. It's good. It's okay. So, I guess I'd give this, like, I don't know. I'd give it, like, a 5, maybe a 4.5 out of 10 for me. It's just all the extra stuff just holds it down. It just bogs it down so much. It's, like, shackled to the driving and the minigames. I'll be generous, though. I'll give it 5. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. So, there we go. That's my thoughts on Jak 3 after my first playthrough. We beat the game. I don't think there's anything left to do. It said there was new secrets. I guess we can see what that means. Oh, you can... Oh, there's hero mode. Oh, yeah, no. No, thank you. Mega scrapbook. Oh, there's commentary. See, this stuff is cool. This stuff is cool. I'll say this. I love the secret system. This is a fantastic incentive for getting collectibles. Like, I'm not interested in collecting 600 of these things. But if I wanted to, at least I know that there's a tangible reward for doing all that. I think this is really good. There should be more, like, secrets menus and cheat codes and, like, actual completion bonuses in games. You don't get this kind of stuff anymore. The only problem is to get all those orbs, you have to do, like, a bunch of, again, repetitive, like, where's this orb at? Go to this place in 10 seconds, you know. But yeah, that's the game. Oh, well, I guess it's completed. All right, let's quit and now normally I'd end the stream here, but we have to pick the next game. For anybody in chat right now, you get the I will give you the opportunity to vote for the next game that we play. Let me go ahead and get this up here. If you go to the About section below, under the Jack 3 block, you'll see all of the games that are in the current like batch of PS2 games. How do I scroll down? How do I scroll down with a trackpad? Oh, there we go. That'll work. Okay. So, the way I'm going to do this, the way I want to do this is make a straw poll real quick. Put all the options on there and then leave it open for a few minutes. Excuse me. And thank you. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let you choose 3 options. So you can vote for like the top 3. And then I'll choose which one has the most votes. So we got Concept, Eternal Ring, God of War, Gran Turismo 4, Rogue Galaxy, and Soul Calibur 3. On the list. And then settings, private, direct link, allow multiple choices. 3. And create. Now, how do I copy this link? There it is. Copy. And then I'll paste that in chat. Control C, Control V. Okay, the straw poll is open. If anybody here feels inclined to vote, please do so now. I'll keep this open for a bit. Anybody that's lurking? If we got any lurkers in chat currently, feel free. I care about your opinion too. Just click that link. Choose those options, and then you know, we'll go from there. Thank you, Skya. Very cool. Yeah, I've seen the results come in. We have 1 vote. I don't know what all of them are, but I voted anyway. No worries. Yeah, I mean, these are PS2 games, so, I mean, I wouldn't expect everybody to be familiar with all of these. Good choices, though. I'll leave this until, what do we say, like, maybe 9:12. Just voted for what sounded cool. That's completely viable. Can't vote because you're both on the same Wi-Fi? I see. Okay. Well, we'll see if there are any lurkers here. I'll I'll give it till 9:10 and see if anybody else chooses to come in. Well, you know, I mean, it's not like I have a blazing fast chat or anything. You can put your vote in chat if you want, Drizzit. I don't know if you care about being anonymous or anything like that. I mean, it's not like that important. Oh yeah, if you put your if you want to type in your vote in chat, then I'll add that to the tally. It's letting you vote twice? You can do that? It says here the duplicate vote check is based on IP address. VPN users are not allowed to vote. If you're using a VPN, then that might be a problem. I'm not gonna vote twice, but it gave me the option. That's pretty interesting. I wonder why. Another game off the bucket list. Bucket list? Off the to-do list. I wish Jak 3 was good. I really wish this game was good. It's just... It's just like kind of not. So sad. So sad. Alright, we got 1 minute left. I'm going to give the vote 1 more minute. I guess I can... Sorry, I was playing Apex. No worries. Checking something. Checking to see who's online right now. If we're gonna raid anybody tonight. Your votes are God of War, Gran Turismo, and Soul Calibur 3. Okay. Then I think we have a winner. That makes the only game that received 2 votes is Soul Calibur 3. So that's the next one on the chopping block, chat. That ought to be an interesting one. Watch me flounder around trying to play a fighting game. That'll be good. That's going to be a short one too. The single player for Soul Calibur is pretty short. So we can knock that out probably in a week. So thank you, chat, for voting. I appreciate that. So I guess that's all. That's the stream. Thank you, everybody. And nobody's none of my other friends are streaming tonight. Actually, wait, what? Really? Is it? Hold on. You guys are in a Sirix chat. I thought he was streaming tonight. Is that not? Nerd is going. Oh, okay. Internet went out. Stream crashed. Oh, that's a shame. That sucks. Hope he figures that out. He was starting Final Fantasy 14 today too, wasn't he? That sucks. All right, well, no raid tonight, but I guess I'll just say rest of the week I won't be here. I'll be out of town. I'll be coming back. For now, I haven't changed my my stream schedule up yet. I may be doing that soon. I don't know. Like reworking the whole stream and YouTube situation. But I won't be here on Friday or Thursday. I will be back next Monday, where we will continue sewing the Richter costume. We'll be back to our regularly scheduled programming, and well, I hope to see you there. Until then, thank you everybody for watching and listening and lurking, all that good jazz. I hope you have a great weekend, and good night.